Imagine a world with no stadiums, no referees, no rules. Just a ball and chaos. Welcome back to STIXORAX. Today we're kicking off into the wild, weird, and surprisingly violent history of football. Let's go back. Way back. Over 2,000 years ago, in ancient China, soldiers played a game called kuju. They kicked a leather ball stuffed with feathers through a small hole in a net, using only their feet. Sound familiar? Historians actually consider this the earliest form of football ever recorded. Over in ancient Greece, people played a rough game called episkairos. 2 teams. 1 ball. Basically 0 rules. Players threw, kicked, and tackled each other to get the ball past a line. It was part sport, part survival. The Romans saw this, said we can make it worse, and created harpastum, an even rougher version played by soldiers to stay fight ready. Imagine football, but everyone's allowed to throw you to the ground. Fast forward to medieval Europe, and football gets absolutely unhinged. Entire villages would face off in something called mob football. Hundreds of people. 1 pig's bladder as a ball. The goal? Get it to the other village's church. There were barely any rules. You could punch, kick, tackle, even chase the ball through rivers and forests. People genuinely got injured. Some games lasted all day. It was so chaotic that several English kings tried to ban it. King Edward II banned football in 1314 because it caused too many street riots. Future kings tried too. And every single time, people just kept playing anyway. By the 1800s, football had moved from village fields into something new, schools. English private schools each created their own version of the game. Some allowed catching the ball. Some allowed kicking only. Some let you trip people. Literally, tripping was a legal move in some school versions. This created a huge problem. If Team A played by handling rules and Team B played by kicking only rules, nobody could agree on a single game. So in 1863, a group of school and club representatives met in London to fix this mess. They formed the Football Association, the world's first official football organization. And they wrote down a single unified rulebook. This is the moment football, as we know it, was truly born. 1 major rule change shaped everything: no carrying the ball with your hands. This split the sport in 2. 1 group left to form rugby football, a game built around running and handling the ball. The other stuck to feet only, and called it association football. Say that fast a few times: associates. Soccer. Yes. That's actually where the word soccer comes from. With official rules in place, football exploded in popularity across England. Factories and towns formed their own clubs. Working-class communities especially loved it. It was fast, it was passionate, and anyone with a ball and an open field could play. By the 1870s and 1880s, football clubs were popping up everywhere. Matches started drawing real crowds. People wanted trophies, competition, bragging rights. So in 1871, the FA Cup was created, the oldest football competition still played today. Then came an even bigger shift: players started getting paid. This was controversial. Many believed football should stay an amateur, gentleman's game. But by 1885, professionalism was officially allowed, and football transformed from a hobby into a career. As British sailors, traders, and workers traveled the world, they brought football with them. It landed in Argentina, Brazil, Italy, Germany, and beyond, and every country made it their own. In 1904, football took its biggest organizational leap yet. FIFA was founded in Paris to govern the sport internationally and create standardized rules across nations. From a chaotic village brawl to a globally unified sport with official laws, football had officially evolved. By the early 1900s, football wasn't just a British pastime anymore, it was becoming the world's game. In 1930, the very first FIFA World Cup was held in Uruguay. 13 nations competed. Uruguay won on home soil. And just like that, football had its first true global stage. From there, the sport grew at lightning speed. Leagues formed across Europe and South America. Stadiums got bigger. Fans got louder. Legendary rivalries were born. So next time you watch a football match, remember, you're not just watching a game. You're watching the final form of something that started with soldiers kicking a feather-stuffed ball, villagers brawling over a pig's bladder, and kings literally trying to ban it. Football survived bans, brawls, and centuries of chaos to become the most loved sport on Earth. So, what do you think? Could you have survived a real medieval mob football match? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this stick figure trip through history, smash that like button and subscribe to STIXORAX for more bite-sized stories of how things came to be. See you in the next one. Football.